What's up, y'all? Hey, look, I done already told y'all, man. I'm here to cut up today. Look, we ain't doing no intro. We ain't doing no music. It's your boy, Megalodon J. I want to talk about a few things, but as usual, before we get into it, we're going to do a little bit of housekeeping. Um, just a little bit of word of advice from the big fish. You know what I'm saying? Because I like to give y'all, you know what I'm saying, that actual, factual things to think about. Hey, man, before we get into it, if you want a clean life, make sure that you keep clean people around you. And I don't mean people that smell like flowers. I mean to live their life like they smell like flowers. You know what I'm saying? Because if they got bad vibes, bad energy, man, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna spread throughout your life. But get away from them. So here we go. Now, before y'all jump all into my DMs and say all this craziness, I want to say this real quick because you know what? This is no shot to anybody out here, but you know the U.S. trials have been going on, and a lot of things have happened. A lot of things have happened, and this is Olympic year, so you know I'm going to talk about it. The big fish is going to give the objective perspective. But you know, I was sitting back here the other day. I was thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? And I've been watching all these sports networks. Shout out to everybody, man, that's been covering track and field and been there at Eugene, been at home watching from their TV screen. Look, I have also been at home in Texas watching TV, and you know, I love Sha'Carri Richardson. I do. I really do. Regardless of what y'all think, I love Sha'Carri. I love how she looks. But man, you know what? I was sitting back thinking, man, I'll be danged if Sha'Carri Richardson is not actually the victim. She is the victim, y'all. I sympathize for her because what I have seen as we've been watching the trials, Sha'Carri Richardson is a product of being in the wrong era, you guys. Yeah, I said it. I sure did. No slight to nobody else because you know you do have Melissa Jefferson, you do have Aaliyah Hobbs. Um, you know Mackenzie Long is coming along, but she's really no real threat in the 100 meters. Abby Steiner, she's more of a 2-4 runner. Uh I have very, very high hopes for Solaire Barnes. I hope she can put together a full race consistently because Solaire Barnes can run a little bit. Tamari Davis. But what I'm going to say here, you guys, and the reason why I say I sympathize for her, because, you know, I grew up in an era with Allison Felix, right? Allison Felix competed against Carmelita Jeter, um, a 10 something runner, Tori Bowie, 10 something runner, Shelly Ann Fraser Price, who is still doing a great job at running 10 somethings, uh, Veronica Campbell Brown, 10 something runner. These ladies are running 10 somethings and 21 somethings in the 200. So what I'm saying is I sympathize for her because I feel like she is a victim of being in the wrong era because from a competitive standpoint, she's not really being pushed and y'all wanted to see her break Flojo's record, but who is she pushed by? Because Shelly Ann Fraser Price is almost out of there. Sharika Jackson is not consistent enough all the time to push Sha'Carri Richardson to get to a 10-5, 10-4. Let's just throw it out there, you guys. I'm sorry. Look, I'm just saying to you guys, I sympathize for her because, yes, she's a great talent in 100 and she's going to dominate this era, you guys. And it's not because she's just way better than everybody else. It's because the talent level is not where she is to push her past the limits of where it needs to be. Look at, for an example, look at Noah Lyles. Noah Lyles is out of here running circles around people, and we're trying to figure out what's going on. It's because the talent level around him is not developing the same way. See, in the olden era, we had Allison Felix, we had Tori Bowie, we had Veronica Campbell Brown, we had Shelly Ann Fraser Price, who is still dominating to this day right now. We had Josie Toulouse. We had man, I think her name is Ahore. I can't. She's from the Ivory Coast. I can't. Please forgive me if I can't remember all the names. You know what I'm saying? It's so many, but all of these ladies were generating times there were below 11s. A lot of these girls here that Sha'Carri Richardson is performing against, all of them are they can't even they can't even be sub man. They don't even break 11. You guys, Sha'Carri Richardson, I'm sorry, you were born in the wrong era, and we want you to maximize your ability, but you're probably going to be more of a marketing thing than anything else, because see, what you're going to end up doing is you're going to keep on running these 10s, and people are going to keep running these 11s next to you, and it's gonna get boring. It's gonna get boring, man. It's gonna get boring, you guys. I sympathize for her, because I don't know if she will meet her max potential in this era because of what's around her. And it's really unfortunate because she's such a special talent. I mean, even um her media presence now is actually pretty impressive right now, because I mean, she's doing she out here doing God's work, y'all. That girl out here doing God's work. You hear me? She doing it on the track, and she doing it in the media. She out here doing God's work, man. Y'all better stop playing with little Sha'Carri Richardson. I sympathize for her, because she is a victim of the era, and it's really unfortunate, man. Because I ain't gonna lie, I watched the 100-meter final. I even watched her in the 200-meter final a few days ago, or was it yesterday? Anyway, it doesn't matter. And yes, her performance was going to be underwhelming. I understood that already as she lined up for the final, because she didn't need to run a 200 anyway. Because I think what the Dennis Mitchell group is about to do, I think they're going to try to set her up to go for the world record at the Olympics. Now, whether she'll get it or not, whether she's pushed or not to do it, because we do have Julian Alfred, who is also in this era, which she's a consistent 10 something runner, and Sharika Jackson is a hit or miss. You know what I'm saying? I think um, we have to look at that, but I think they're trying to set her up to hit the world record, or be 10-5 ish for the Olympic final. And I think what we need to really look at, and I'm not taking anything from Melissa Jefferson, or TT Terry, or even a Tamari Davis, or somebody like that. What I'm saying is, there's nobody in this era after Shelly Ann Fraser Price retires, and then you have Sharika Jackson to push Sha'Carri Richardson to max that limit, except for Julian Alfred. So we really need to keep an eye on that. It's really disappointing for me to watch that, as it is for me to watch Noah Lyles dominate the 100 and 200, because y'all know I love a Fred Curley and a Christian Coleman. I love that. But I think we're seeing the end of an era to the extremely fast times, and it's very disappointing to me. But I want to talk about this because nobody is really talking about it. They're just talking about how the performances are underwhelming, and I think we're just seeing a transition into something different. So we're running into the media market athlete instead of the fast times. Um, and excitement of the sport. So thank y'all, man. Hey, go with God, go with peace. It's your boy Megalodon J. Thank you for supporting the platform. We're gonna keep talking about some things. I just want to put that out here, real quick video. Click the likes, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause we up over here.